Hey there, interwebs. I'm Adam. That's Corwin. This is HandbasketGaming, and we've got answer
videos.
Woo!
We never do these unless we really need to do them.
We're doing so much better at it, guys. We're catching up. It's slow, but sure.
Prepare to see some answers.
What gender kids do we want to have is what we asked you. I would prefer to have boys because I know how boys work, and I think they're easier to raise.
I'd be happy with anything because I want to be a dad.
I mean, me too, but girls are confusing. There's all...
My daughter
makeup.
is going to kick so much ass.
Well, yeah, but makeup is Anyway, we asked you what our favorite Nintendo character is. Mine is the old man from Zelda. I don't know why this is the sign language I used for the old man from Zelda, but he's wee.
Mine is Wario because I love his warehouse.
We asked you what grade we had our favorite teacher in. Mine was 12th grade, my senior year. It was when I had AP Chem. My teacher there, Mr. Lotzenheiser, was amazing. And he is why I went into chemical engineering, because he was such a good chemistry teacher.
My favorite teacher was in the 11th grade. His name was Mr. McDevitt. He was a history teacher. And the reason I really liked him so much is that he was very down to earth, but he wasn't down to earth to everybody. He kind of like singled me out and like two other kids that he liked. And at one point I remember him specifically saying to me, just us in the classroom, he said, "Corwin, we're going to dump gallons and gallons of bullshit on you in high school, but you're only going to retain about 1 teaspoon worth of actual knowledge that's going to come with you the rest of your life. And that's not going to have anything to do with what we're teaching you in this classroom. That's going to be just the life skills you learn." And I was like, this dude's really speaking to me. And, yeah, I just really, really like the guy.
Neat. We asked you what grade we had our hottest teacher in. Mine was 8th grade, and she was young and had, this short brunette hair. And
is she why you like Sleeping Beauty so much?
No, that's a deep-seated thing from childhood, but
okay.
Shut up, I'm thinking about my teacher right now.
All right. Mine, I don't really remember the hottest teacher I had, but I remember the first time I noticed a teacher, kinda. Well, I remember this embarrassing way I noticed a teacher. My 5th grade teacher was fantastic. She was a really kind, really cool lady. And her niece was my age and was in my high school and became really good friends of mine. And once we had graduated high school, she and I stayed long-term friends. But one time we went and re-met with her aunt, who was my 5th grade teacher. I had not seen her since 5th grade. So the last time I had seen her was before puberty, really, or as puberty was happening. So I never noticed how massive and glorious her breasts were. But they caught me off guard, and I couldn't stop staring at them. And once my friend realized what was going on, she couldn't stop laughing at me about them to this day.
We asked you what TV show we were binging when we asked this question. At that point in time, I was watching Psych.
And my answer
that he typed into this spreadsheet that I just left there because you're fucking worthless as a co-host right now. I ask you, what were you binging? What TV show are you watching? And he types, yes.
Oh, that's really good. I just so what I've been binge watching at the time when we asked the question anyway was that Star Wars cartoon that is Rebels. Rebels is really freaking good, and I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it to everybody.
We asked you what our nerdiest hobbies are. Shout out to Fiber Optic for getting mine right. Mine is LARPing, like hands down the nerdiest.
I do that too, and I'm pretty nerdy, and I probably should have considered that, but I feel...
No, yours is way nerdier than LARPing.
I feel mine's much more nerdier than that because of all the ridiculousness that goes into Warhammer tabletop. I started collecting it because I found a lot of relaxation in painting the little models and hanging out with my friends that do it as well, but every time I ever meet anyone who's really into it, man, does the nerd level really spike.
We asked you who taught us to drive. I have to give an honorable mention to my mom because a few times she did take me driving and left good indents in the dashboard out of fear. But really, my dad taught me to drive.
My mom and my girlfriend both tried to teach me, but neither of them were successful. The real person who taught me how to drive would be my buddy Dino. Dino was the most relaxed guy in a passenger seat. I remember I'm getting on the highway for the first time in my life, and I am doing like 75. Like, I am way too fast on that off-ramp. And he's just like, all right, well, you're going to want to move to the next lane, or you're going to, kill us to that truck. And I'd move to the next lane. He's like, good job. All right, now you probably want to consider slowing down a little bit. He was so chill that I was able to, like, kind of cool my nerves, and it was a good time.
We asked you guys what fandom we are most passionate about. Mine is The Flash. I absolutely love The Flash with my whole being.
I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I get so excited about Star Wars and talking about Star Wars with just about anybody.
We asked you what our first long solo trip was. Mine was driving from my university in Columbus down to my then girlfriend, now wife's university in Athens, Ohio.
I drove, once I got my license and once I started driving, I started making solo trips down to Cincinnati and right over the border into Kentucky to see friends. And since I'm leaving, I live like on the Lake of Erie. That's a pretty large drive.
The Lake of Erie, ladies
and
gentlemen.
Nerdiest lake. Or actually, let's say pond. That's what it is.
Cesspool. We asked you guys what our favorite donut is. We agree on this one as well.
Really?
I typed lemon jelly, and Corwin typed
lemon filled.
Yeah, I love me some lemon. Pretty much in any form, but donuts especially.
I just like to take a lemon. I just like to lick it, and then I'll squeeze it and fill a cup with it, and then I'll drink it because it's lemonade
with water and sugar. You don't.
Yeah,
you've been drinking lemon juice.
You just take a lemon, you just squeeze the life out of it, and then you just drink its life juice.
We asked you what we collect. I collect mugs.
I collect Dungeons and Dragons books of different sets and ages, and I just think they're neat.
We asked you in what grade we had our least favorite teacher. Mine was second grade. The woman, she hated me, and she talked to me a lot about potential and how I was failing to live up to mine.
In second grade?
Yeah.
Wow. That's ridiculous. Mine also was in elementary school. In fourth grade, I had the worst teacher in my life. This woman actively called me stupid in front of other students and would literally tape like the alphabet and things that I easily knew what they were, but she'd tape them down to my desk so that other kids would assume that I was dumb. And she constantly argued with my mom about how much of a bad kid I was and all this other nonsense. Meanwhile, I was just getting really angry that she kept just doing this really obnoxious stuff in the classroom. She died. Let's hope she died.
She died. We asked you what our favorite Australian animal is. Mine is a platypus because it's a duck that is also a mammal and lays eggs.
I haven't been to Australia, so I don't know a lot about all the animals in Australia. But given what I know about Australia, I think that my favorite animal would be Death himself.
Crikey. Time to take you to the underworld, mate. Now you do your Australian accent, Corwin.
All right. Crikey. Wait, come on down to the underworld, mate.
Put another shrimp on the Barbie. Go.
Put another shrimp on the Barbie, aye? Yes. That was fun to do. Because I'm so bad at them.
Yeah, it's so good. We asked you what our least favorite Australian animal is. Shout out to Dean for getting mine right, which is the koala, because they're just the worst. They won't leave they won't feed themselves more often than not. They're just the worst. The worst.
My least favorite is the dingo. Always eating babies.
Ate your baby.
Always eating babies.
Crikey. We asked you who our favorite Looney Tunes character is. Mine is Egbert, the little chicken? The little chicken guy who hung around Foghorn Leghorn and was really smart, and he had a tiny hammer. I don't know.
I was never a fan of Looney Tunes really, but Marvin the Martian was the one I liked the best because he was my dad's favorite. So anytime I saw Marvin, I would think of my dad, and
there was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's all we got for you this time. Keep watching videos and answering stuff, and we'll keep re-answering and giving shout-outs and
videos and stuff.
And yeah, we'll keep... Yeah. Bye.
Eat cheese.